Written in these walls are the stories that I can't explain. I leave my heart open, but it stays right here empty for days. She told me in the morning, she don't feel the same about us in her bones. It seems to me that when I die, these words will be written on my stone, and I'll be gone. Gone tonight. The ground beneath my feet is open wide. The way that I've been holding on too tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Dream. Discover. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and starting on the first one. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. Do something every day. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. It is a good idea to obey all the rules when you're young, just so you'll have the strength to break them when you're old. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing you can do is keep your mind young. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. To be good is noble, but to teach others how to be good is nobler and less trouble. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool, than to open it and remove all doubt. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little, but that they know so many things that ain't so. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered, either by themselves or by others. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Whenever you find that you are on the side of the majority, it is time to reform. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended. Yet in his private heart no man much respects himself. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Everyone is a moon, and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Name the greatest of all inventors. Accident. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. That is the principal difference between a dog and a man. Virtue has never been as respectable as money. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it.